Okay, now we're at the time of the program where we'll have your closing statements, and we do it in reverse order. So we start with you, Ken, and then we'll just move across to Melissa. Ken, Camille, Heidi, and Melissa. Okay.
I think we have that. Okay. We have great schools in Palo Alto, and I'm running to get some things done that I think will make them even better. The first of them is raising achievement for all students. We need to meet every child where he or she is and give them opportunities to stretch as far as they can. I believe that we can raise the floor substantially for struggling students while continuing to ensure that there is no ceiling for advanced students. We can also enable our students to grow as thinkers, as artists, and as athletes, and as citizens. We can improve student health. I know from our own experience and from academic research that well-rested and happy students are stronger learners, and I'll continue the work that I've already done to increase student health and achievement. I think we can build a culture of innovation. Silicon Valley teaches us that high-functioning organizations rely on data to drive decision-making and implement best practices. We can have a school district that is a strong learning organization that is linked to centers of innovation in our community, such as Stanford and our high-tech firms. I want to ensure transparency and accountability in governance, and I'll work to open up decision-making to public view through transparent communication and metrics that allow the public to judge the work of the school district and the board. A more open and public process will pay dividends, I think, as we tackle together the important work of educating our children. And finally, I want us to plan effectively for the future. I'll work to preserve neighborhood schools, as we've talked about tonight, and to effectively manage our resources, including Carberly, during a time of change in both enrollment and financial resources. This will require, I think, a stronger planning capability within the district and more effective relationships with partners like the City of Palo Alto. I hope that you'll all agree with me on the importance of these goals and the importance of this vision, and that you'll give me at least one of your votes in November. Thanks.
At least one.
Yeah.
You're ready to go. On November 6th, or beginning next Tuesday, for those of you voting absentee, California voters will be making important decisions about education. On the local level, I hope that these past few years you've seen the work I've done and that I've earned one of your 3 votes. Our district is strong. It's improving where it needs improvement. There's a healthy climate of can-do, and I look forward to continued excellence. There are also critical issues involving education on the state level. No matter how those propositions turn out, education in California faces tough choices. Palo Alto Unified School District plays a leadership role for the state of California. I have worked with leaders throughout the state and in Sacramento and locally, and I hope to continue those efforts. I bring enthusiasm, experience, stability, and a collaborative spirit to the role of board member. I appreciate the endorsements of school and education leaders, including Senator Joe Simidian. I look forward to another term, and I ask for one of your 3 votes. Thank you.
I'm ready and well equipped to lead PAUSD into the future. My top priorities are to ensure a positive connection to school for children at all levels, where every student feels connected to a trusted adult on campus. I want to work for a clear vision and plan for enrollment growth, including a strong partnership with the city and larger community. And I'm committed to an open and transparent process on the board for doing district work that honors the public trust. I will be a strong voice for students, guided by my expertise in child development. I will be a strong voice for teachers. I know firsthand the complex challenges that exist in the classroom. And I will be a strong voice for parents. As an active volunteer in the schools with 2 children in the district, I'm fully invested in improving student success for all children in our school and beyond. Thank you for your consideration and your vote.
I feel like we've done some great work over the past 5 years, but I'm not done with my goals for this district, and I would like to make sure that I'm in place helping to serve your students. We have lots of work to do around making sure that every student has an excellent educational program that meets their needs, and I'm committed to that. But even more than that, I'm committed to make sure that our students become the leaders in the next generation, that we take that responsibility seriously, and our students are the ones that believe they can make a difference. It's a lofty goal, but if we can't do it, I don't know who can do it. We're in an environment where it is our responsibility. On a less sexy note, I believe that it's very important to manage the resources we have. California is 47th in the nation in educational spending. Every dollar we have needs to be spent 10 times as effectively as it's spent in the rest of the nation. We compare ourselves to districts like Scarsdale, New York, that spends $30,000 per student, and we have less than 13. I'm committed to make sure that every dollar is spent in a very effective and efficient way, and that we use a strategic plan as a structure to make our decisions so that we're all marching in the same direction. And I'll do that with a smile, because I really care about everyone in this district. I'm here for all of the kids, and anyone who's worked with me knows that I'm available 11 o'clock at night, at the supermarket, on the line in the CVS, pumping gas. I'm here for all of you, and I'm here for our kids. So I hope that you will take the time to vote on November 6th, and you will give me one of your votes.
Thank you all. I think you could all do a round of applause for them as well. And thank you all for being an attentive audience and asking such good questions. I'll pass it back to Mary Alice.
It looks like I have a minute and a half, depending on which clock you look at. Boy, this has been a very informative evening, and I have many people to thank, beginning with our moderator, Mary Jo Levy. To the candidates, thank you all for your participation in our forum and the lively discussion to assist voters in their decisions. Special thanks to the co-chair of voter service for the League, Trina Loverchek, and Suzanne Bailey. Thank you, Larry Loverchek, for being our great timer, getting us. We do better than the presidential debate, I think. And our question sorters, Suzanne Ushman and Suzanne Bailey from the League. Suzanne is from the PTA Council. Susan. Also, Brenda Carrillo of the Palo Alto Unified School District Project Safety Net, and Jessica Lewis of the Recreation Services Division of the city. They recruited all the student volunteers who are here tonight, and thank you to the students. And thank you to all of you for coming out, and let me remind you as you leave to visit the side table and get your Smart Voter bookmark, your voter's guide. Here's a list of League-sponsored candidate forums and pros and cons, a fax for voters that has our old address on it, but it's still good fax. And if you're interested in joining or supporting the League, pick up this brochure. Thank you, everyone, and good evening. The kids brought the food? Wow. All right, thanks to the kids who brought the food.